Good evening. Happy Tuesday night. Welcome to Oil Together Tuesday for our Oil Together Now team, Doterra team. And hello also to those of you watching this later as a replay. And hello to those of you watching this later on YouTube. I'm really excited to talk tonight about convention. We just got back from Doterra's annual convention. Hey Katie, hi Cindy. And I forgot also to introduce myself for those who don't know me. I'm Kathleen Henderson from Yankee Homestead, also the Upline Gold leader of our Oil Together Now team here in our public education group for our Oil Together Now doTERRA team. And this is what we're going to talk about tonight. And I'm probably going to speak quickly because I have so many things to share with you, but I want to keep our time together. I want to respect your time and keep our time together short. So I will be talking about convention, some convention highlights. Hey Shirley. Shirley was with us at convention and so was Katie. And I should mention that Katie Richards is going to be my special guest tonight. She's going to hop on for just a couple minutes. This was her first year to attend convention with us, and she's going to share a couple of things with us. So convention highlights, we'll talk very briefly about the brand new products. We will talk about our upcoming events, both doTERRA-wide and also specifically for our Oil Together Now team. And then, of course, at the end, we will have our LRP Love, our Loyalty Rewards Program Love giveaway. That's just for our team. But right now, before I get into all of my topics, I'm going to attempt to invite Katie Richards to share her convention highlights, some of her favorite things from convention this year as a first time attendee. And I think she might tell us just a quick thing about one of the brand new products that she's had a chance to try out recently since convention. So Katie, here's thanks for joining us, Katie. And why don't you tell us some of the things that really stood out to you at convention just last week? We just got home. Katie got home. Technically super early Saturday morning, right?
Yes.
She traveled all through the night, and then we got home Saturday. But anyway, we're out of convention, ready to tell you lots of things that we learned and experienced. So go ahead, Katie, tell us your highlights from convention.
Okay, so I'm going to first share an oil that really helped me. Kathleen mentioned that I left Friday night. I actually left my hotel at 9 p.m. Friday night. And in order to get home back to Pennsylvania, I hopped on the tracks. I hopped on the train, and then I got on a plane, and then I got picked up in the minivan by my family, which I was turning around talking to the kids, reversed, facing backwards. And if anyone knows me, my stomach cannot handle sitting backwards in the van while my husband's driving. So I actually was really grateful during those 3 times of my trip that I had the new kids blend, the Tamer, with me, because I forgot to pack like Digestin or anything that helped with my stomach, and so I was able to pull this out and roll it on. I actually rolled it right here on my chest and on my stomach while I was in the car driving with the family. And I had it on me during the plane ride, which was helpful because I did not have anything on the way there, but I had this on the way back. So that's the new Tamer from the kids line.
Katie,
and I really love it.
Katie, can I ask you a question about Tamer? How does the Tamer blend pair to Digestin, like aroma-wise and efficacy-wise?
Yeah, so my kids love the way this smells. Right away, they pulled it out when I got in the car and they wanted to smell the new oils. And the top smell that we get from this is a spearmint, which my family loves spearmint. So they loved this and they actually want the smell of it. So we really like this a lot in our house.
Cool. Okay, tell us some of the highlights for you from convention. Again, joining us is Katie Richards. We just got back from convention, and this was her first year to attend with us. So she is going to share some of her highlights.
Okay, so I have 3 favorite things that I'm going to mention today from convention. I probably have more favorite things, but I tried to narrow it down to just like my top 3 favorite things. The first has to be the day that we spent shopping before convention started. We walked around after registering and we were able to go to the Doterra Swag shop and then hit up different vendors all around the convention center, outside, set up on the street, and set up inside of hotels. And that had to have been one of my favorites because I like to shop for things in person and like try on shirts and try on hats and be able to hold things. And it was really exciting to like shop in stores that were all doTERRA things and essential oil things.
You got that hat.
You got that hat at the swag store, right?
I did. I got my doTERRA hat. Yep, I love it.
It's super cute.
Thank you. Let's see. Second favorite thing from doTERRA was how much they emphasized the 3 stakeholders that they're involved in when working with doTERRA as a company. And the 3 stakeholders are us, the wellness advocates or wellness customers, the employees that work at the doTERRA campus, at the bottling facilities, and they work, with doTERRA as an employee. And the third that they did a lot of emphasis on, and I love this, was the growers, harvesters, and the people that work at the distilleries. A lot of these the people in part of this group live all around the world in their hometown countries, or they live in the country where the essential oil is being harvested or distilled from. And they brought a lot of those people to convention to talk to us in person, and I really loved that. Some of my favorites was, I can't remember his name, Kathleen, but the man from Canada who was introducing black spruce.
Oh, I forget his name too.
I forget his name too. He has a French name, but I can see him. He was really cute with his little glasses.
Yes, I loved him, and then I like to follow him.
While you're talking,
I just realized that my phone is low on battery. I need to grab my charging cord, but you keep telling us about Black Spruce Guy.
Okay. So I really liked that they brought out the man who works at the distillery and harvests the black spruce, which is one of our new products. He spoke and brought out, they showed a video clip from the location that he lives at and where the black spruce is harvested from. That was one of my highlights. They also brought out Kyogi. If you're familiar with Veronica and her story about pink pepper, Kyogi, the gentleman that works through doTERRA, he came on stage and he gave an update on Veronica and the women that work at the pink pepper plant. And he also came out and got to show off his surgery that doTERRA gave for him for his leg, and he was walking around on stage, and it was just really exciting to see him. So he's from Kenya, and they harvest our pink pepper. They also brought out distillers from Guatemala and Peru, and that's where we get our cardamom and our pink pepper. And another distiller from India, and that's where we get lemongrass, turmeric, and spearmint. One of my favorite parts is when they brought out all of the harvesters and distillers, and they formed a circle on stage holding their country flag, and they invited certain people from that circle to come out and speak and give updates on how doTERRA has been impacting their community and their town and their children, how their children have a future. So that was a huge highlight for me, was to see how global doTERRA really is and how they brought them all to Utah so we could see them and hear from them. So then my third favorite thing from doTERRA conference, the convention, is how much all of the professionals and doctors that came on stage talked about preventative care and the importance of the lifestyle pyramid.
Yes, this was the
preventative panel.
Yep. And basically all of them just kept referring to the importance of having good nutrition and eating right, the making sure that you exercise and move your body, and sleep was a big priority. Make sure that you're getting plenty of sleep and making that a priority on your schedule. And then a big one for this convention was managing stress. with the new adaptive blend. We had a lot of professionals come out and speak about how to manage stress in your life and different exercises and things you could do. And there's the adaptive blend. And then the biggest thing I just got out as a great reminder from Doterra, and the Preventative Care panel touched on this, was to make sure that you're just using your oils. And I just put that really big across one of my pages to make sure that I don't forget to get my oils out, put them where I'll use them, have them accessible, take them with me when I travel or when I'm in the car or just anywhere I'm going, and just use my oils. I just got really excited about that.
Awesome.
So those are my 3 highlights.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much for joining us tonight live on the video. Again, this is Katie's first year to attend convention with us, and she and I talked during convention, and I asked her,
we talked a little
bit about the difference between watching convention from home, from afar, and what she gained. She always really tuned in and watched what was happening at convention in past years. But then this year she got to be there live and in person, and it was neat to hear some of her impressions about that difference between watching from afar and then being there live. And obviously being there live was so much more impactful, right, Katie?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
I'm gonna let.
Oh, did you want to?
Oh, yes, that's right. You have a prize.
Later, at the end of this live video, Kathleen is going to award my LRP Love winner for me. I just wanted to show that I made an adaptive blend roller for this winner, and that they'll be getting a 10 milliliter roller of the adaptive blend diluted. Yep.
Awesome.
Okay,
thanks
Katie.
Okay, so I'm going to continue sharing more about convention and our new products. We had, I think, 13 new products. I'm going to show you some of those products and show you a picture of all of them in a second. But I wanted to really briefly go through, oh, sorry, y'all, I'm getting a low power mode again. I think my charger cord is not registering. Hopefully that will solve the problem. The panel, I want to highlight a couple of things that really stood out to me from convention. These are some of the things that, like, yes, we all love Doterra. We know Doterra oils are awesome, but being there live in person at convention, you come away with such a greater understanding of several key areas that I feel like there's just no real way to experience that other than being there live in person. So if at all possible, I highly recommend getting to one of our annual conventions. It's always September in Salt Lake City. Or the post-convention tour is the next best thing to being live at convention. And I'll have more details for you in a minute about the post-convention tour. But Katie already mentioned that we had panels during the general sessions of convention. We had several panels, 4 actually. And these were a collection of individuals, highly qualified people, a lot of them medical professionals and experts. Some of them are top Doterra wellness advocates and essential oil users. So the 4 panels that we had, the first one was about emotional wellness and mindfulness. The second one that Katie mentioned was about preventative care. That panel was made up of doctors. And then quality and sourcing, so like purity and quality of our oils, and that involves sourcing, like where the oils come from and who is producing them for us. And then the last panel was essential oil daily usage. Basically, we talked about ways to incorporate the oils, and we had several top essential oil users who shared with us their daily essential oil protocols. So lots of great information. The panels were a lot of fun. They all sit in a circle on the stage. We can see them up on the big screen, and someone interviews them, and they all get to respond to these questions. And in my opinion, it's a lot. Those panels are really practical. That gives us the practical, like, how do we use the oils? What is happening with the sourcing, all of that. So those were really cool. That was a highlight for me. Another big highlight from being live at convention is all of the updates and the information that we receive about new relationships with doctors and medical institutions and research facilities. We also got an update on Prime Meridian. Prime Meridian is so exciting. That is the name for doTERRA's new healthcare initiatives, the new health clinics. You may have heard that the first one is already open. The first one was for doTERRA's employees right there at the doTERRA headquarters in Utah. The second one is open in Nashville, Tennessee. Super exciting. The third one, I think, is, where is it? Arizona? I don't remember. I think it's about to open. And then they showed us a map, and you can see this on the website, of all of the locations where they are projecting, like where they're going next to put these new Prime Meridian health clinics. They will also be teaming up with, so there will be the actual Prime Meridian clinics, and then there will be some locations where they will team up with existing medical practices where the doctors are open to this integrative model of healthcare and open to using doTERRA oils with their patients. They're open to, like, doTERRA will educate them, and doTERRA will kind of partner with these existing medical practitioners. So when you look at the map between the new Prime Meridian clinics and the partnerships with existing medical practices, it pretty much covers the US, and they're hoping, of course, to expand that so that the goal being, hopefully each of us will be within reasonable distance from one of these clinics. So how awesome is that? These clinics, sorry, I feel like I keep scratching my face. My face feels itchy from my hair. But how cool is that, that these medical, these Prime Meridian clinics are going to have MDs, doctors, medically trained doctors who know about oils, who you can go in and talk with them about incorporating essential oils into your healthcare. I'm so excited about this. So we got an update on that. We met the new chief medical officer. Dr. Hill was our chief medical officer. He's still, you know, one of the founding executives at doTERRA, but they kind of gave him a new title so that he can keep doing all the awesome stuff that he was doing. And now they brought on a new MD to be over this whole new healthcare initiatives, the Prime Meridian clinics. And that is Dr. Russ Thorpe. We often just refer to him as Dr. O. And he gave us an update on Prime Meridian and talked about the goal being that we want to decrease our dependence on prescription drugs, which I was so excited to hear them being able to vocalize that from the stage and just state it, that we want to decrease dependence on prescription drugs. And they also want to help us learn how to talk to healthcare professionals. I'm not going to go on and on about this, but you probably know, if you love using your oils, but you also have a doctor, you probably have run into medical professionals who are just not open to essential oils or other natural remedies because of their training. They are trained to look at evidence-based, you know, methods, and because there isn't a ton of evidence, you know, an existing body of evidence for essential oils yet, they can be less open to hearing about some of that. But this is what's so exciting. doTERRA is totally forging the way with this pioneering research, pioneering these clinics. So when we start these clinics with doctors who begin using essential oils with their patients, or some of these doctors already are using essential oils with their patients, they are going to have a way to track protocols and study protocols and build a body of research, evidence-based research, get things published, and establish these protocols that then can multiply and spread to other healthcare professionals when they see the evidence-based research and all of that. So that is super exciting. I am really excited about that. Another thing that we learned about, we heard from Dr. Douglas Flora, who is a cancer doctor. He's an oncologist from Cincinnati at St. Elizabeth's in Cincinnati. And again, I could go on and on about a lot of these things. It was a really cool story that they shared with us about how he is now partnering with doTERRA because of one wellness advocate who herself had been one of his cancer patients. and they had a good relationship, and she knew that he was open, like he really wanted the best for his patients, and he was open to caring for patients as a whole person instead of just treating, isolating this one part of their health. And he's involved in opening this new holistic cancer center in Cincinnati, and she approached him, and now he's partnering with Doterra. He was so funny. He told us, he said he's still a little skeptical. He's all on board for the emotional wellness of essential oils. He's still learning because he comes from that allopathic Western medicine model. He's still a little skeptical about how the oils work, on other things. But he is totally partnering with Doterra, and he said, where did I write that down? He said, "You people are nuts, but you smell great." And he told us these funny stories about using Deep Blue rub. He came back from a run and didn't realize that a little bit of Deep Blue goes a long way. He used an entire tube of Deep Blue rub on his body. There was like a collective gasp in the stadium when he said that. It was a pretty funny story. He also used to think that he was diffusing oils just by like throwing oils onto a fan, like a little oscillating fan. He would put oils on the fan and thought that was diffusing. So anyway, he is getting educated about how to use his oils, and Doterra has a whole floor of this new cancer center in Cincinnati where they're going to be helping cancer patients deal with their treat them as a whole person. So that's exciting. We also heard from Dr. Janet Rourke, who is a veterinarian I think she's in Austin, Texas. You can find her on Instagram. I actually follow her on Instagram. She is Essential Oil Vet on Instagram. Excuse me, there's a bug. But we heard from her. I took a lot of notes on what she had to say about using oils for pets and animals, and she gave us oils to avoid and oils to use and a few different protocols, so that was cool. And then, you guys, I could go on and on. We heard from some researchers. We have new partnerships with the National Center for Natural Products Research, Dr. Ikhlas Khan. These are some really, really smart people, and honestly, we didn't understand everything that they shared with us. He's a PhD. He's really well regarded in the research field. This is at the University of Mississippi. And Dr. O said at one point later about Dr. Ikhlas Khan that, what did he say about him? Doterra is getting very choosy about who we work with, and that Dr. Khan is going to take Doterra to the next level. He is going to help us do things that no one else, take us places where no one else is going or can even get to. And what he means is they're going to be studying essential oils like crazy and publishing research and helping us prove the efficacy of essential oils. So that's exciting. And you know what? I'm not even going to talk about the other things that I was going to say about research because I want to keep going here. But another big thing that we talked about at convention was co-impact sourcing. I posted about this last week here in our group because I don't know if you can really grasp this from like just what we do with our oils on a day-to-day basis about Doterra as a company, but when you are at convention, you get this overwhelming sense, Katie was alluding to this a minute ago, this overwhelming sense of how important it is to Doterra. In fact, they use the phrase, I want to make sure I quote this correctly, empowering lives on both sides of the bottle. So important to Doterra, not only to get us really pure and efficacious oils that work really well and are the best on the market, but the people on the other sides of the bottle, the people who are growing the plants and harvesting the oils, distilling the oils, all of that is so, so important. And they are, they said, we have a stewardship to care for those who care for the plants. So there was a lot of focus on that about all of the ways that Doterra is helping these communities and these growers and their families. Many of the countries where our oils come from are underdeveloped countries, and so Doterra is doing simple things like building schools and building medical clinics and handing out hygiene kits for girls and focusing on sex trafficking, human trafficking, and just so many cool things like that. So we heard a lot about that. And Doterra is kind of not a new motto, but this is the phrase that they kept focusing on over and over at convention. Hey, Laura. Hey, Sandra. Hey, everybody who's joined us. Lindsay, Lisa, Paige, Debbie, Faith, Jen, Jillian. Focusing on this phrase, pursue what's pure. So there is a real emphasis on making sure that our oils are pure and also that our motives are pure and all of that. So anyway, those were some of the awesome highlights from convention, along with all the swag and the shopping. And then, of course, the new products. Would you like to see the new products? You probably have already seen what they are. While I'm getting them out to show you, what are you most excited about? Which new product are you most excited about? Which new product do you most want to try? And here they are. Here are some of the new products, most of the new products. This is easier for me than trying to get out each one to show you. This is the Tumeric Duo Cap, which is really exciting. Oh, and I wanted to say this about the new products. I will be doing individual videos on each of the new products. I'll be posting those on my YouTube channel. I'll be sharing them through I'm tentatively scheduling, I'll give you the dates in a minute, but I'm scheduling a post-convention new product class right here in our Oil Together Now public education Facebook group for our team. And then I'll be posting those videos to YouTube as well. Because I just don't have enough time to get into all the details for all 12, 13 of the new products. But I wanted to show them to you and just mention them briefly and then tell you to stay tuned and watch my YouTube channel and keep watching this group. So the Tumeric Duo Caps, this is the turmeric extract, the powdered extract, and the oil combined in a revolutionary capsule. This is Tamer, a 7th kids blend that Katie just shared with us about. It's for digestive. It's like a kid's version of Digest Zen. It smells awesome. This is citronella, which you probably are familiar with. This is celery seed. This is black spruce. We learned a lot about black spruce. I'm excited to share with you about that. This is the adaptive trio, the oil blend, the capsules, and the touch roller. And this is lemon eucalyptus oil. And then we also have brand new yarrow palm products. So now we have a trio. We had this last year, the yarrow oil and pomegranate seed oil blend that we use for our face. Now we have this big, I can show you mine, this big jar. It's a glass bottle and it's called the Body Renewal Serum. And that is for like the neck down. And then the capsules, which this is exciting. We'll talk more about this when I do the specific video on yarrow palm, but the capsules are for like beautifying from the inside out for skin, but also for weight and metabolism and some other exciting things. So we'll talk more about those. And then the one that isn't pictured there is the Peppermint coated soft gels. They are enteric coated soft gels, which means that instead of just going to the stomach, because of their coating, they go all the way down to the intestines, so it makes them very effective for targeting certain digestive issues. So anyway, those are the new products. We're super excited about them. I've already been using at night for sleeping. I have been diffusing the adaptive blend in my diffuser next to my bed, and then I've been wearing Rose. Oh, and you also probably heard that Rose, we can now purchase Rose as a single oil. Save up your loyalty rewards points, y'all, because it's $275 wholesale. But so awesome that we have access to it because we didn't before. We were excited when the Rose Touch Roller came out and we had access to Rose in that format. And now we can get the straight Rose oil, which is super tricky to produce. That's why it's rare and costly. But so we learned more specifics about Rose this year at convention, and as a result I've been using Rose and the adaptive blend topically on myself at night at bedtime, and then again diffusing the adaptive blend in my diffuser for good sleep. So anyway, I'm excited to tell you more about those new products, and a couple of dates for you to put on your calendar is our September Facebook class is Thursday, September 26th. The topic is sleep. Angela Davis is going to be facilitating that class for us. And remember that for members of our Oil Together Now team, you can complete your punch card and get this free set of rainbow rollers. I will send it to you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the punch card, be sure to talk to your enroller, or you can drop a comment, leave a question below, and we'll get back to you. Punch card of 7 tasks, 7 punches for you to complete, and then you can get your roller bottles. And so our Facebook classes count for some of your punches. So you can use the sleep Facebook class to count towards one of your punches and get those roller bottles. And then I wanted to announce our October Facebook class, because that's what I'm going to focus in on, all of these brand new products. You can get the new products starting October 1st. Except for Yarrow Palm, the body renewal serum, and the supplements, the Yarrow Palm supplements, those will be available in January. Or you can get a post-convention tour kit, and then the Yarrow Palm will come in those convention kits. But anyway, everything else is available October 1st. We will do a class on the 8th, Tuesday the 8th, to talk about the brand new products. And then also, I'm tentatively scheduling a pre-holiday Facebook Live on Wednesday, October 30th. I would love for you to weigh in on whether afternoon or evening would be best for you. I'm thinking about doing it in the afternoon that day. And remember, even if you can't join us live, you can always catch the replay later. But as you may or may not know, holiday products become available November 1st. And every year there are at least a few things that sell out really quickly. And then often more things sell out as time goes on. So I posted all of the holiday items from the new holiday guide, the little holiday catalog, in our group. So make sure to check out all of those holiday items, make your holiday shopping list, and be ready to snag the things that you want. Starting November 1st, there is a limit of 4 of each item per account, and I guarantee that some of those things are going to sell out quickly, and I don't want you to be sad if you don't get them. So I want to make sure that you are prepared and you know all about all the holiday items. So I'm thinking to do that pre-holiday Facebook Live on Wednesday, October 30th, and talk about all of those holiday things. And then live event, if you're local in Northern Virginia, our post-convention tour date is here in Leesburg, which is exciting, on October 28th. That is a Monday night. And I'm going to, after I finish this live video, I will post the post-convention tour link for you. This is from our convention booklet, but there's a whole list of locations and dates, and you can see that at the tour website. When I post that link, there's a map of all the locations. So if there's not a location near you, I'm sorry. I hope you can get to one of them. Come join us at the Leesburg post-convention tour on Monday night, October 28th. I will be there. And now it is time for, you can buy the post-convention, you can buy the convention kit at the convention tour, and it's going to be a little bit different this time. If you've been to one before, they're changing it up a little bit. A couple of things that you can expect at the post-convention tour are, for Doterra members, when you purchase your ticket, it's just $15. A friend gets in free, a friend meaning a not an existing Doterra customer, but if you have a friend who wants to learn more about Doterra, you can bring them along for free. You and your guest will both get a free 10 milliliter roller. It's the Together blend from this year's convention that they hand out at the gala, the big bash at convention. There are going to be hands-on oil experiences. You can try some of the oils. We'll have guest speakers. They're going to share a little bit about the newly released products and also about doTERRA culture. I'm sure that will include some co-impact sourcing like I was just talking about. There's going to be an on-site exclusive enrollment promotion. So if you bring somebody who is ready to enroll, they're going to get a special deal that night. This is the first time they've ever done this. They're going to have swag available, doTERRA swag, at the post-convention tour. That's fun, because I know you hear all of us share about how the swag is one of our favorite parts of convention. And then you can buy the Together tour kit and just learn you know, some of the things that we learned at convention about how to use your oils. And again, it's the next best thing to attending convention live and in person. Okay, so now it's time for our LRP Love giveaway. Remember that our LRP Love giveaway is LRP is Loyalty Rewards Program. This is doTERRA's awesome, like, frequent flyer program. When we purchase monthly through the loyalty program, we earn points that we can cash in for free oils. I have earned thousands of dollars worth of free oils and doTERRA products. I cash in points every month for free stuff. It is an awesome, very generous loyalty program. And we love it so much that we have started this LRP Love giveaway on our team. And so twice a month when we have our Oil Together Tuesdays, the first Tuesday night of the month and the third Tuesday night of the month, we do a giveaway for our team members who are placing loyalty orders. The first Tuesday night of the month, those winners are our Oil Together Now team members who placed a loyalty order of any amount during the previous month. Okay, so we did that one at our last Oil Together Tuesday. Tonight, this Tuesday is the third Tuesday of the month. This is our second Oil Together Tuesday of this month. And so tonight's winners are all Oil Together Now team members who placed a 100-point loyalty order by the 15th of this month, September. So if you are on our team, Oil Together Now, and you place a 100-point loyalty order between September 1st and September 15th, then you are eligible to win a prize tonight. And I will show you our prizes. Katie already showed us the adaptive roller blend that she is awarding to one of her team members. Rachel Hunsberger, another awesome leader on our team, is awarding a prize of Balance, a 5-milliliter bottle of Balance, plus a fun doTERRA car emblem to stick on your car to one of her team members. I have 3 prizes. I picked up some fun things at convention, and one of those things is an inhaler kit. I've given away similar inhaler kits before, but these are, check these out, these are all colorful inhalers, all the inhalers that you need to make these DIY inhaler blends for sleep, for breathing, for spring pollen, for head tension, and so on and so forth. So I'm giving away 2 sets of those to 2 team members. And then my third prize is some doTERRA swag that I picked up. If you saw my video that I did about doTERRA swag, you already know what some of my favorite swag items were. And they were travel-sized toiletries, the toothpaste. I have been hoping for so long that the travel-sized On Guard toothpaste would make a comeback. I'm still hoping and pushing for this to become a product that's available all the time to everybody, but for now it was available at the convention swag store, so that was good enough for me. And look at the tiny fractionated coconut oil bottle. It's a 1-ounce bottle of FCO, and then the On Guard dental floss. So one Oil Together Now team member is going to win this little set of travel-sized toiletries from the swag store at convention. So would you like to know who the winners are? Let's see who the winner is of Katie's 10-milliliter adaptive blend. That's one of our new oils. She used the straight oil and she diluted it to make a roller similar to the adaptive touch roller that we received at convention. And her winner is Carolyn Garibaldi. So hooray for Carolyn. Rachel's winner of the Balance and the car emblem is Sarah Wilkinson. Congratulations to Sarah. My 3 winners, the 2 winners of the inhaler kits with labels are Katrina Cole. Is Katrina with us tonight? And then I'm not exactly sure how to say this name. The last name is Mitchell, and the first name starts with an S. I think it's Sakina Mitchell. Those are my 2 winners of the inhaler kits. And then my 3rd winner of the little travel-sized toiletry set of doTERRA convention swag is Donna McNamara. She's actually a brand new member of our team. I'm not sure if she's even joined our Facebook group yet, but she wins the toothpaste and the dental floss and the mini fractionated coconut oil. So congratulations to all of our winners. Make sure we have your mailing addresses. Mark your calendars for our next Oil Together Tuesdays, which will be the first and third Tuesday nights of October, October 1st and October 15th. I'll see y'all around soon. Happy oiling, everybody, and good night.